Welcome to another session of CareNiche HMO Software. I'm going to be showing you how to upload enrollees in this session. And basically, we'll look at how to upload enrollee by copying it from NHIS, as in I'm talking of NHIS enrollees now. I'm not looking at the informal sector enrollee. Copy it from the NHIS file, we paste it on Notepad, we upload the enrollee information, and then we carry out the upload reconciliation. So basically, you are used to the NHIS file, and these are the file that comes from NHIS. So this is a sample file that is from NHIS. So what you will do is that after the summary page, you will go to the beginning of the enrollees. And then at the beginning of the enrollee section, you will highlight it. And then I'll press Ctrl+Shift+End. That's normally the way I like to select all. Remember, you should use Acrobat Reader. Oh, I've lost my selection, so I'll have to go again and start the selection all over again. So I will just highlight, and then I will just press highlight and then start from the beginning, the top, and then Shift End. That has highlighted the whole page, and then I do Ctrl+C. You can see the progress bar, it is copying the records. So I'll wait until the entire records are copied fully. And when you get to the end of the entire record, then you get a fresh notepad. That is a notepad that is blank, a blank page of a notepad. As you can see, I'm going to share you the notepad now. So here you go with the blank notepad. And what you have copied, you do Ctrl+V. That is, you paste it. Then you do File. You save it as any name. I want to leave it on desktop, so I'll just call it enrollee_new, and then I save. Once I've saved it, then it's high time I went back to my application. Remember that you have to be logged in as administrator user. So I'm logging on as user administrator. And then after logging on as user administrator, I am going down to the uploads. Under uploads, I select data upload, and then I click on create new. So what do I want to upload? Whatever way I want to remember it, I'll say enrollee, I want to call it August, and I want to use 2020. And the file was saved as enrollee new on the desktop. I'm already on the desktop, and I'm picking my enrollee new. The file type I want to upload is enrollee. Before I go ahead, let me just show you. I'm going to open the enrollee formal on a new tab. As in, you can see presently I have 0 lives, as in I don't have any life on the enrollee. So I want to switch between the two tabs. So I have 0 lives currently on the enrollee. I'm going back to this tab, and then I'm going to request that it creates. So once I request that it creates the enrollee for me, the activity begins. How do I know it begins? As in my tab pane at the top, you can see the rolling of this progress bar, which is showing that something is being done. And then if I come to this enrollee page and I decide to refresh the enrollee page, as in my refresh of the enrollee page will show me the activity that is going on. And this activity will continue, as in it will continue until when either it encounters an error or it finishes uploading all my enrollees. So currently it is still waiting for it and it is running an upload, we can, as in, I want you to actually see it come up, as in, so we'll wait for the upload to continue. The speed is determined by your internet speed. I'm not sure of the state of my internet speed, but I know that it's a lightweight application. So, but because we are doing a voluminous upload of data, we can give you this kind of behavior. But the upload is going on, and the end justifies the means. However, we need to actually complete our upload. So it is progressing. And of course, if it encounters an error, it reports the error and the line where the error has occurred. If it doesn't encounter an error, it reports how it has completed the activity. So I know that, okay, so I've already been able to push over 7,000 records. As you can see, that's why it's not been responding too fast. And at the end of the day, this has stopped. It has told me that it has gotten to Zamfara and it has stopped. So let us see, let us refresh where it stopped. So you can see that we were able to push 15,998 records before it stopped. And if we look at the summary file that we uploaded from, let us go back to the summary file. We can go back to the summary file, the PDF file. I'm going to show you the summary. On the summary file, it told us 15,999. This particular flow has been seamless. There wasn't any error because the organization that I used their data organization that we've been working with, and we've been able to show them errors that were in their record. They've been able to correct it with NHIS. Some of the errors that affect the upload and brings it to stop is the arrangement of the records. At times, it has to do with wrong dates and so on. So, but this has been reconciled. Now, let me tell you the beauty of what we've been able to do. As we have uploaded all this information, some of the beauty of what we've been able to do is we've been able to come up with lives per provider. Automatically, once we run that upload, it has already organized the lives to the providers. If I click on this, it shows me the exact people that are there. So it makes your capitation process also easy and all those things. So, and lastly, after your upload, you now come to this lives per provider to do your reconciliation. And what do you do at the point of reconciliation? At the point of reconciliation, what you want to achieve is you want to be sure that what you are seeing, just a minute, please. You want to be sure that, sorry, let me go back to this live provider. Okay, so after the upload, as in I have my 15,998 records. After the upload of the 15,998 records, it's loading, I have to carry out reconciliation to be sure that the records were properly uploaded. Some of the reasons why the records move from one place to the other is because of the inconsistency in the format that we have, that we normally get from NHIS file. You know, day to day are working on some things, and at times the format with which the record is being provided changes from time to time. So we do upload to meet up with it. However, these are my 15,000 records. So to do my reconciliation, I click on lives per providers. You can see that live per provider, it has already arranged those lives based on the provider. And then if you click here, you can see the 8 people that makes that particular Abia State University. If you click here, you can see the 58 people that makes the Federal Medical Center, Umaya, and that's how the list continues based on whichever one you want to click and view. To carry out my reconciliation, what I do is just a very simple task. I go to the PDF file. I try to juxtapose the PDF file side by side our application so that what we are checking on the PDF file, while we are looking at the PDF file, we can also be able to look at our application. This is what I mean by that. And when we encounter any inconsistency, we know how to resolve it easily. So I give you the view of what I'm talking about. This is the view that I'm talking about. If you look at my screen currently now, you can see me, I've opened the PDF file on one side, I've opened my application on another side. You can see the consistency. The first provider is 8, the second provider is 58, the third provider is 15, the fourth provider is 2, the fifth provider is 7, 6 is 6, 7 is 8, 16, 5, 25, 4, as you can see, 25, 4. So now 3. Now you can observe now that when I go to this Valley Medical Center, it is 3. And then when I came here, there is actually, after the 25, I have New Boshang. New Boshang is showing 7. So it means that New Boshang has consumed both the people that are supposed to be part of the Valley Medical Clinic and this. So all I just simply do is I take their ID, I copy it, then I go back to, let's go back to the enrollees, as in the formal enrollees. And then here, I just search for this. So when I do my search, it gives me all the enrollees that are under that, just the 7 enrollees that are under this. I also, from here, I also go to that part of the page, I paste and I search it, and it takes me to where I have the records. So if you look at the records, I have Mukhtar, I have Fatima, I have Subeda, and also I have all those things, all those names to Idris. But after that, as in if I now continue scrolling, then that means that I will now be able to get to the next provider, which is Valley Medical Center, which was not captured. As in so, and the names are Joseph Patience, Joseph. So I take all the 3 Josephs and then I take them back to, I select them and I say change provider. I look for Valley as a provider, Valley Medical Clinic. I say change provider. This changes my provider. I can go back to my Liveswap provider page. I refresh it. Now you can see under my Boshang, I already have the Valley Medical Clinic and it's showing me 3. I can also return home and continue. So this is the reconciliation that you will do. You just peruse through and then make sure that all records are consistent. Within a couple of hours, you'll be able to reconcile all the records and you'll be ready. So at the end of the day, I've been able to show you through how you can be able to upload your, how you can be able to upload your enrollees on the CareNiche HMO. Remember to subscribe to our channel so that you can be able to get more videos of how-tos. And if you have any question, you can also drop it on the YouTube channel. Remember also to request for your free login so that you can be able to test the application the way you want and how you want to use it. Thank you for your time. And once again, have a beautiful day. Thank you.